What's up, guys? My name is SBLVIII, and we're gonna be starting this journey together on YouTube. I'm gonna be talking about all things football, NFL drafts, get in some mock drafts, some basketball, maybe. We're gonna be also talking about some fantasy football. I did that this year, and it was a great experience. We are also gonna be talking a little bit about if I feel like it's some politics, some God and gospel, if you're into that, and some family stuff, and then some maybe vlogs if I get the chance. Right now I'm recording off laptop, but if I get like a vlogging camera, I'll also be doing that. But right now we're probably gonna be doing some just me and you talk. Leave your comments down below if you think I'm wrong or you think you have like another opinion. But right now I'm gonna cover some props that I have on my phone, what I think the Super Bowl will entail, and other things of that sort. What's up, guys? My name is SBLVIII, and we're gonna be starting this journey together on YouTube. I'm gonna be talking about all things football, NFL drafts, get in some mock drafts, some basketball, maybe. We're gonna be also talking about some fantasy football. I did that this year, and it was a great experience. We are also gonna be talking a little bit about if I feel like it's some politics, some God and gospel, if you're into that, and some family stuff, and then some maybe vlogs if I get the chance. If I right now I'm recording off laptop, but if I get like a vlogging camera, I'll also be doing that. But right now we're probably gonna be doing some just me and you talk. Leave your comments down below if you think I'm wrong or you think you have like another opinion. But right now I'm gonna cover some props that I have on my phone, what I think the Super Bowl will entail, and other things of that sort. What's up, guys? My name is SBLVIII, and we're gonna be starting this journey together on YouTube. I'm gonna be talking about all things football, NFL drafts, get in some mock drafts, some basketball, maybe. We're gonna be also talking about some fantasy football. I did that this year, and it was a great experience. We are also gonna be talking a little bit about if I feel like it's some politics, some God and gospel, if you're into that, and some family stuff, and then some maybe vlogs if I get the chance. Right now I'm recording off laptop, but if I get like a vlogging camera, I'll also be doing that. But right now we're probably gonna be doing some just me and you talk. Leave your comments down below if you think I'm wrong or you think you have like another opinion. But right now I'm gonna cover some props that I have on my phone, what I think the Super Bowl will entail, and other things of that sort. So getting into the props, I have Travis Kelce more than 78.5 receiving yards. I think he'll have an outstanding game. You could probably push that to 90. I think he'll get about 10, 12 receptions. I think Mahomes will find him late in the game, maybe in this third, fourth quarter, especially in the fourth quarter, if they are down like I think they'll be. I think KC will be trailing more so by the end of the game. I think San Francisco will go up. I think early in the game, I think that their defense, KC's defense, will find a way to stop them after half, though. Maybe hold them to 7 or a couple field goals. But I think KC will come back after maybe a couple runs to the end zone in the fourth quarter. They'll probably get a field goal at the end of the third and 2 touchdowns to win the game in the fourth. That's why I have also with Isaiah Pacheco more than 1 touchdown or more than half a touchdown. I do think that Brock Purdy will get a chance to scramble. So that's one of my favorite bets is 12.5 rushing yards for Brock Purdy. MBS, I think Casey's going to try and scatter the ball out, spread the ball out, I mean. That's why I have him more than two receiving yards. I think that's pretty low. Deebo Samuel's going to have a big game also, which is why I have him at more than 81.5 receiving and rushing yards. The CMC, Christian McCaffrey line looked pretty big, and so that's why I didn't bet on it. Look, it was like 100, I think, rushing yards and 35.5, I think, more or less than 35.5 rushing yards. So I was like, that looked pretty big. It was, if it was at like 85, I would have probably hit it, but I don't know, it didn't look too promising to me. I think I have pretty big runs in like the first and second, but I think they're going to be able to stop him, and I don't think he's going to get to 100 rushing yards. And then the last one I had Kittle for more than 3.5 receptions. Sorry. I think I should have hit the 51.5 receiving yards for Kittle instead of the receptions. But one, that's not my favorite one, so to speak, for this one. But I wanted to bet 6 instead of 5. But if they get Kittle the ball one time a quarter, he'll get that. Usually he has one big, like, pretty good run, about 25 yards, and so, or catch and run, I should say. And I think he'll get that in this game. Like the KC, I think San Francisco is going to spread the ball out a lot as well, and then they're gonna find their mismatches. I didn't like Rashee Rice's line either. Like CMC's, I thought it was pretty spot on. 60 would be a pretty good line. And then, like I said, CMC, everybody was really betting that one, and I didn't see that one going over 135 total yards, receiving and rushing. I just think it's too much for a Super Bowl. And then there was others. I think Patrick Mahomes is 38 completions. I saw that last Super Bowl. I think he had like 42 or something like that, or 42 passes, and so 38 passes completed, or 38 passes was like his line, and I thought that was like a bit too high. If it was at maybe like 32 or like 28, I would have probably hit it, but I just didn't want to bet the over or under. It just seemed right at the right amount. Also with his passing yards, it seemed like the right amount as well. One that I kind of did hesitate on, but didn't add, was Brock Purdy more or less than one pick. I think that might hit in the second quarter or fourth quarter. I think Brock's the type, if he's feeling it a lot, he'll probably like throw the ball. Maybe it'll end up in another, like, the Casey's hands. But if you want to bet that one instead of like George Kittle or MBS, I would say do that one. But I'd say my favorite ones were the Brock Purdy rushing yards, because I did see him run a lot when they were in the playoffs, and then Kittle, of course, and Deebo, and then Isaiah Pacheco is the other one that I think I have a pretty decent amount of belief in. Also, I do want to talk about a little bit of the draft and some prospects. Let's see. I think I don't believe in Neighbors, and I don't believe in Caleb Williams as much as many people think. I just don't like the mechanics of Neighbors, and I think I just don't like the way he runs. It doesn't seem like he gets off the ball particularly fast, or he only has like one move or two moves. Like he doesn't high point the ball as well. When he runs, though, I really didn't like that he doesn't move his hands, which is really weird. I think Brian Thomas, even though he'll be picked as maybe like a third or fourth receiver, I think just sitting half the season just to watch, I think he'll have a better end of the season than Neighbors. I could be wrong though. Um, I really like Spencer Rattler out of South Carolina. I think he'll, along with the guy from Michigan, McCarthy, I think those two guys will go higher. I think they're better than Bo Nix. I could be wrong. Michael Penix, he's a little different. I think he might. I don't know if he. I think a lot of quarterbacks, if they're a dual threat, they don't know when to get out and like run the ball and then like pass it either. It's like they either sit. I see a lot in like Dak Prescott when he sits back into the pocket and then he like takes a sack. I think he should like step up and like run the ball. But and then Caleb Williams, I want to go back to Caleb. I think from the 2022 and 2023 season, they were very different. I think he was able to stay in the pocket a little bit more. His ball is really good. It's a pretty ball compared to Spencer's ball, but I think staying in the pocket. I just like a pocket passer as like a person for a quarterback that just stays in the pocket and knows how to stay in their pocket, but also knows like when to throw it away or when to like go for a deep pass or something. I think he also had less help on his team. I think he had like maybe one good receiver in Leggett, whereas Caleb had Bryce, and then he had another guy in his arsenal, really short, fast guy. I want to say it was like John or Washington, something like that, on his USC team. So I think Caleb Williams stays on his first read too much, and then he like gets out of the pocket. Like he doesn't know how to contain himself inside the pocket. I think he gets really like flustered when the pocket collapses. That's why I like Spencer in that. I think when I was seeing him on tape, he was going from like one read, his first read, to the second read, to the third read. He was going like pretty at a good pace, whereas Caleb was like at his first reading it, and then he like went on. It was just like maybe one and a half seconds, but like it in the pocket, you should only be in the pocket for like 3 seconds, 4 seconds, and then get out of the pocket. It's just very different in the NFL. I think CJ Stroud and Bryce Young did that really, really well. Those two quarterbacks I really liked this year. CJ Stroud did really good, of course, but last year, Alabama, and then when he was also at Modern Day, I just really liked Bryce Young. I saw him play DJ Uiagalelei when they had their rivalry, but I just liked that Bryce Young stayed in the pocket and wasn't like being flustered. He has a really good tendency to know who to pass to, and I think that's why he went one. He is kind of short, but I just think he has quick legs. He knows when to get out of the pocket. He knows when to run, and he knows like his ball is very good in a spiral. Maybe he doesn't have the strongest arm because he is pretty small, but I think his deep ball is pretty good. I think his over over the middle ball is really good too as well. But CJ, he's a baller, bro. He's a talent. I think CJ has better talent, but maybe Bryce works harder than CJ. And don't sleep on Bryce Young, guys. I think he's gonna do pretty good next year. Give him maybe even the championship for the division. I think they might win the division in Carolina. That's a really good coach that they hired. Maybe they'll get another receiver. I'm thinking like Roman Wilson, or Roman Wilson's a good second round pick, or if they just get him a line, you know. But yeah, if you guys liked what you heard and you want to hear more content like this, or you don't, go to the comments below, subscribe, smash the like up button. That all helps. Thank you guys so much for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.